626. While I was away this past week, Operation Hush Hush Mush Mush, part of which I was attending to a lot of the physical problems I've had over this past year. It's been a rough one. As you know, the prostate cancer removal and then the dislocated knees twice. I dislocated them, and the rotator cuff tear of my shoulder. So working on that, and then working on baldness. You wouldn't know that because you see me always with that red beret. But I'm going partially bald. And it's not because of male pattern baldness that I could look at in terms of the history of the males in my family. My dad, who, as you know, is 90 years old, just got that pacemaker in, was visiting with him yesterday along with my mom, a full head of hair, even at the age of 90. So it's not part of the genetic strain. And that's why this major discovery in reversing hair loss is a procedure that I'm now involved with. You can stop hair loss and grow new hair with the Maliniak Method. It's a radical new theory and simple new method. Doesn't involve taking any drugs. You're not getting any injections. There's no lotions. There's no surgery. In fact, what it deals with is looking at the head itself. In the past, oftentimes you would have massage therapy, almost like a form of reflexology on the head, in which they would try to stimulate parts of the head that didn't have any hair. And they figured, okay, that's the way to stimulate growth. They couldn't have been more hopelessly wrong. With the Maliniak approach, you actually end up massaging not the bald spots. That's the wrong part to massage, but around the perimeter. That is the key, and that's what I've begun to do. Now, you're not going to see results overnight, but you will see at first the growing of small amounts of hair, and then if you continue, if you maintain the consistency of the Maliniak method, all you're going to do is see the hair naturally return, because what it's doing is you're massaging the sides where there's already the hair growth, and it's going to stimulate the area where there isn't, because there's a third layer of the 5 layers on your head. It's the Galea, and you're relaxing the Galea, which has had the blood choked off from it, so now all of a sudden the hair will be stimulated to grow once again. There's a whole book that's involved here. You purchase the Maliniak Method book online and start the program to regenerate your scalp and grow new hair. If it's not for yourself, it's someone you know, get it for them by going online to bornagainhair.com. That's bornagainhair.com. That's right. Get your pen and pen. You're going to want to write this down. Bornagainhair.com, or call 855-900-HAIR. 855-900-HAIR. I'm using the process, the Maliniak Method, myself right now at 855-900-4247. 8:56 with the Fox coverage of the Giants' victory over the Green Bay Cheesehead Packers. I noticed during the halftime show, Michael Strahan, former great New York Giant, turns to Terry Bradshaw and says, hey, Baldy. That's typical. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, I was away, Operation Hush Hush Mush Mush, for a full week. Great job substituting Steve Malsberg, my stepbrother in solidarity. In fact, he'll be with me on the drive home today from 5 to 7 for the full 2 hours. But I worked on 3 things: recovery from the prostate cancer removal, having jammed my knee twice within the past year, and the rotator cuff tear that I have, and I feel so much better. But I'm also working on my balding problem. That's right. You never get to see that because I always have the red beret on. And there is a new theory and simple new method that has no drugs involved, no lotions, no injections, no surgery. You want to get a pad and pen and write it down, because you get a book and it'll explain to you. You got 5 layers on your medulla and cerebellum. That's right on your head. And the third layer, the Galea, is where you have the problems of baldness, because the blood is choked off, the Galea relaxes, you get the dormant follicles. And so what therapists have said is, massage that part of your head. No, wrong. What you got to do is massage around the perimeter where you still have the hair. So whether it's male pattern baldness or you think it's genetic or whatever, you've got to do yourself a solid, as I'm doing now, and use what you can learn through reading this book, The Maliniak Method book. That's right. Think Maliniak Method book. It's online. The information at bornagainhair.com. That's bornagainhair.com, or you can call 855-900-HAIR. That's 855-900-HAIR. Look, I'm using it. Been using it, the methods, for a full week while I'm away on a hush-hush, mush-mush venture that I'll get into later on in the week. But the most important thing is you got to be consistent. Just go online to bornagainhair.com.
There from here. All deposit accounts federally insured to at least $250,000 by the National Credit Union Administration. Equal opportunity lender, equal opportunity employer.
648. Yesterday was in Borough Park, Brooklyn. Lots of black hats there, right? So if you're losing your hair or your hair is thinning, even at an early age, most times it's covered up by your black hat or your kippah. That's right, your yarmulke. At least part of it. And then if you're Curtis Sliwa, you got your beret on your head, you can't see that, yeah, I'm losing my hair, and my hair is getting thinner. So what are you going to do? You have all these hair restoring schemes that would have you putting lotion on your head, taking injections, going under surgery. But what about if there was a way that you could start the process of regrowing the hair and strengthening existing hair? You can do that through the Maliniak Method. When I was away, Operation Hush Hush Mush Mush last week, had a chance to go online and read the book because it talks about the real causes and gives you a remedy. You know, in the past, they used to say, hey, massage that area of your head that's bald. But it, in fact, does not stimulate growth. The Maliniak Method tells you massage it yourself, but on the periphery where you still have hair growth, because that's where the blood is already flowing. It's not up on your medulla and cerebellum, or what is called the Galea. Look, find out for yourself. Go online at bornagainhair.com. That's bornagainhair.com, and read the Maliniak Method book. Or give a call to 855-900-HAIR. That's 855-900-HAIR.